Welcome back to our deep dive into one of the most dramatic and pivotal periods in medieval history, the Crusades. In our previous episodes, we explored the origins and outcomes of the First, Second, and Third Crusades. Today, we continue our journey with Part 4, the Fourth Crusade. This chapter will unravel the unexpected twists, key figures, significant battles, and profound consequences of the Fourth Crusade. Join us as we delve into this remarkable and controversial chapter of medieval history. Historical context. The late 12th century was a time of great turmoil and shifting power dynamics in Europe and the Middle East. The failure to recapture Jerusalem during the Third Crusade left Christendom yearning for another attempt to reclaim the Holy City. Pope Innocent III, a dynamic and ambitious leader, ascended to the papacy in 1198 and quickly set his sights on launching a new crusade. Pope Innocent III issued a call for the Fourth Crusade in 1198, aiming to muster a formidable army to retake Jerusalem from Muslim control. Unlike previous crusades, this one faced significant challenges from the outset, including difficulties in raising funds and securing commitments from European monarchs. Despite these hurdles, a group of French and Italian nobles took up the cause and began planning the expedition. The call to arms. The leaders of the Fourth Crusade included notable figures such as Count Thibaut III of Champagne, Count Louis Thermer of Blois, and Baldwin Numain of Flanders. However, the key player in organizing the crusade was Boniface of Montferrat, who was appointed as the overall leader. The Crusaders initially planned to sail to Egypt, seen as the strategic base for Muslim power, and then march to Jerusalem from there. To transport their army, the Crusaders negotiated a contract with the Republic of Venice, led by the elderly and shrewd Doge Enrico Dandolo. The Venetians agreed to provide ships for 33,500 Crusaders in exchange for a substantial fee. However, as the Crusaders gathered in Venice in 1202, it became clear that they could not afford to pay the agreed amount. This shortfall set the stage for a series of fateful decisions and diversions that would alter the course of the crusade.
The diversion to Zara. Faced with a financial crisis, the Venetians proposed an alternative plan. The Crusaders would assist them in capturing the Christian city of Zara, now Zadar in Croatia, in exchange for a delay in payment.
Despite initial reluctance and objections from Pope Innocent III, the Crusaders agreed, and in November 1202, they attacked and captured Zara. This marked the first major deviation from the original purpose of the crusade, and resulted in the excommunication of the Crusader leaders by the Pope. The Byzantine entanglement. The diversion to Zara was just the beginning of the Crusade's unexpected turns. In early 1203, the Crusaders received an intriguing proposal from Alexios Angelos, the exiled son of the deposed Byzantine emperor Isaac II Angelos. Alexios promised the Crusaders substantial financial and military support if they helped him reclaim the Byzantine throne. The prospect of gaining a powerful ally and the resources needed to continue their journey to Jerusalem convinced the Crusaders to change their course once again. In June 1203, the Crusaders arrived in Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire. After a brief siege and some internal political maneuvering, Alexios was installed as co-emperor, alongside his restored father, Isaac II. However, the promised rewards were slow to materialize, and tensions between the Crusaders and the Byzantines grew. The sack of Constantinople. The situation in Constantinople deteriorated rapidly. In January 1204, a palace coup led to the murder of Alexios IV and the ascension of Alexios V, who refused to honor the agreements made with the Crusaders. Faced with betrayal and a lack of resources, the Crusaders decided to take drastic action. In April 1204, they launched an assault on Constantinople. The sack of Constantinople was a brutal and catastrophic event. The city, renowned for its wealth and splendor, was subjected to 3 days of looting, violence, and destruction. Churches, palaces, and homes were ransacked, and countless treasures were taken or destroyed. The Crusaders' actions shocked the medieval world and left a lasting scar on Christendom. The aftermath and impact. The Fourth Crusade's diversion and the sack of Constantinople had profound and far-reaching consequences. Instead of liberating Jerusalem, the Crusaders established the Latin Empire of Constantinople, which lasted until 1261. This new political entity weakened Byzantine power and contributed to the eventual fall of Constantinople to the Ottoman Turks in 1453. The events of the Fourth Crusade deepened the schism between the Roman Catholic and Eastern Orthodox churches, fostering animosity and mistrust that persisted for centuries. The Crusade also highlighted the complexities of medieval politics, where religious zeal often intersected with personal ambition and economic interests. For Europe, the Fourth Crusade marked a turning point in the history of the crusading movement. The disillusionment and scandal surrounding the Crusades' outcomes led to a decline in enthusiasm for future crusades. The focus of European powers shifted towards internal consolidation and the Reconquista in Spain. Conclusion. The Fourth Crusade stands as one of the most remarkable and controversial chapters in the history of the Crusades. It was a tale of ambition, betrayal, and unintended consequences that reshaped the medieval world. As we reflect on the history of the Fourth Crusade, we see a vivid illustration of the unpredictable nature of human endeavors and the enduring impact of historical events. Stay tuned for the next part of our series, where we will delve into the Fifth Crusade, exploring its aims, key figures, and outcomes. Until then, continue to question, learn, and explore the rich tapestry of our shared history.